All right, let's dive right into this. Today, we're exploring a creation myth, but forget everything you think you know. This isn't a story born from light or love. Oh no. This is a story about cosmic self-loathing. It's a dark, really unconventional parable about the very fabric of our universe. So, let's get started.
So right off the bat, this hits you with a pretty wild concept. The absolute, the ultimate reality, was a mirror. And this being, Saklos, he shattered it, just because he didn't like what he saw. This really sets the stage for everything that follows. There's no grand design here, no divine plan. Our entire existence is basically just an accident, a byproduct of cosmic narcissism. The universe isn't some grand masterpiece, it's the shattered remains of a mirror. Just the result of a moment of pure, divine rage.
So, who is this creator, this Saklos? Well, the thing is, we don't get a clear picture of him. Not at all. It's more like we have to become detectives, piecing together who or what he is from all these unsettling fragments he left scattered around. We're literally building a profile from the wreckage.
And the first clue, it isn't something you see. It's something you hear. His laugh, the sound of the guffaw. And trust me, this is no ordinary laugh. It's described as breaking glass, grinding metal, and this deep, distorted bass. It's literally the sound of reality itself failing. Think about that. A laugh that sounds like the universe is just collapsing. That's the sound our creator makes. Chilling, right?
Okay, next up is his method, the way he actually creates, the clumsy hand. And there is nothing masterful about it. No, this is all jittery, sort of stop motion. The imagery here is powerful. Picture a child just playing, mashing together anatomical parts in old rusted clockwork. He's not some grand artisan. He's a blind artisan, just fumbling around in the dark, smashing things together. So, after all that, what does this being even look like? Well, here's the kicker. You never really see him. He's just a shadow, a void. The only way you can even make out his shape is by looking at the destruction he's caused. You see his silhouette against the stars, but remember what the stars are. They're the shards of glass from that mirror he broke, so he's just a shape defined by wreckage. And the final twist? He is a shadow who has mistaken himself for the light.
So, after putting together this portrait of a flawed, blind narcissist, we can start to understand the nature of his creation. I mean, you have to ask, right? What kind of universe is born from a primal mistake like that?
Yeah, the answer's pretty bleak. The universe, according to this story, is not a divine plan. It's not a beautiful, carefully planted garden. It's a scab that formed over a wound in an otherwise perfect, complete silence. So everything we are, everything we see, is just an imperfection, a flaw. We're basically a cosmic afterthought.
And this just completely flips our view of the cosmos on its head. It says the stars aren't there to guide you. They aren't symbols of hope or wonder. No, they are the jagged edges of the mistake that birthed you. So the next time you look up at the night sky, instead of wonder, this parable wants you to feel a little bit of cosmic horror. You're just staring at the glittering, sharp edges of the catastrophe that made you. And this leads us to the core inversion of this whole cosmology, the truly horrifying purpose of heaven and earth. And it's not about salvation or damnation, nothing so grand. It's actually a remedy for something way more mundane, divine boredom.
Just look at this comparison. It lays it all out. Heaven? That's not your reward. It's a dollhouse. Seriously, it's where the fool, that's what they call the creator here, keeps his favorite, perfect, static little dolls. They just sit there unchanging. But Earth? Oh, Earth is totally different. This is the workshop, and we are not the dolls. You and I, we're the tools. We were made for one single purpose, to create friction, to grind, to clash, and to make noise.
But you know how it goes. Like a kid with a new toy, Saklos, this blind artisan, he eventually got bored with his own workshop. He sets up this entire world designed for friction and chaos, and then he just leaves. He becomes an absentee landlord. He just walks away, leaving all the tools, that's us, to fend for themselves. But, a workshop can't exactly run itself, can it? So into this power vacuum, we get new management. With Saklos gone, someone's got to run the place, right? A new group of overseers shows up to manage his abandoned property. And their job is to make damn sure that the workshop keeps running, that it keeps serving its only purpose. These are the red judges. And here's the thing. The rules haven't changed, they've just been clarified. See, the red judges, they couldn't care less about morality, good, evil, it means nothing to them.
They have one single metric, utility. Are you being useful? Are you a dull, useless tool? Or are you sharp? Are you actually generating friction? That's all that matters.
So they bring with them these laws, the 7 pillars. And you got to understand, this isn't a moral code. It's not the 10 commandments. It's more like an operating manual for the workshop. These are cold, hard principles of utility. These are the rules for the tools, not for the dolls. They're guidelines for us on Earth on how to do our jobs properly. And our job? To generate friction.
And now, this is the part where the story stops being about some distant cosmic myth and turns right back around on you. Yeah, you. This whole thing becomes intensely personal. It's no longer about Sockless or the judges. It's about you, right here, right now. So, it's time for what this text calls a friction check. And the first question is dead simple. Are you a ghost, or are you creating friction? Think about it. Are you just floating through this reality, a passive observer? Or are you an active participant in this workshop? A tool that's actually making some noise, leaving a mark.
The next question gets even more pointed. Is your life just a static loop? A repetitive prayer sent up to a God who isn't even there? To an absentee landlord who's long gone? Or are you bleeding in an interesting pattern? I love that phrase. It's asking, are you embracing the struggle? Are you getting hurt? Sure, but in a way that's complex and interesting and proves that you are a sharp tool.
And that brings us to the final, really provocative takeaway. In this world, in this liturgy of friction, there's only one true sin. And it's not what you think. It's apathy. Just not caring. Why? Well, because apathy brings back the silence. The very silence that Sockless was so afraid of, the one he shattered in the first place. To be passive is to be a ghost. To truly exist in this reality means you have to vibrate. You have to clash. You have to consume. So I'll leave you with this. What kind of noise are you making?